clearly states that we have to follow the rules and that we have to give the public enough time to review these resolutions and look at them and attend and put their input.
Emergency kill us, everything.
If it's an emergency, then,
So I don't, okay, Mr.
Yeah.
Mayor, go ahead, please, we're gonna be whole night here.
Yes.
If there's any council member want to speak, they can speak.
yes, any council member have any input? Okay, then let's call the roll and, go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor, discussing this event today. I do not go back too far. I was the victim for those things. And I was accused for those addition and deletion. But still, I do not want to give up my right.
Yeah, addition, let me clear this. Addition and deletion is still there. This is for when you close the meeting, the rules, you say, okay, no more rules, let's add this resolution, let's vote on it. But you can add from the agenda in the beginning, add, delete, all that. All the rules for the authority that you have as, is there. This is for when we unfollow, not follow the charter. When we say, okay, let's suspend the law. What does suspend the law means? We suspend all the charter and everything, we throw it, put it aside, and then we make our own whatever, then we come back to the charter. Do you see what I'm saying? So what we're doing here is correcting that. It's your authority, your, is still there.
Now, can you read the whole resolution? Again, if everything same, why I need to do this law? Why I need this resolution today?
Because you keep suspending the law,
I
you keep
have to.
suspending the rules, not
I'm
the
gonna
laws.
do
It's
it.
not the law, it's the
I-
rules.
yeah.
You keep suspending that,
Yeah, I will do it.
And-
every day. If I
and that's
need
why
to.
we have this.
No,
Because you
I
keep
don't
doing
need
it.
it.
And you're not giving the public enough time to put on the
Well, no,
ideas
no,
that
no.
you have.
Public,
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Mayor,
Yeah.
I'm almost done there.
Point of order.
If some emergency things,
No, no.
we need to add previously. But I
Yeah,
do not
we
want
have
to
that, we have that.
But I do not want to lose my rights and my
You're
option.
not losing your rights.
you predict, you just
Uh,
tell
it,
me.
it is, Mr. Mayor, I'm
Yeah.
very unfortunate. I'm not, I think I'm losing.
Okay, let's call the
No,
vote.
no, no,
and then-
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to speak, just to
Yeah.
touch base on these things. Gentlemen, whatever we try to do, we try to do for the best for the community. Think of this as a small community, and we have due diligence, we have responsibilities. Mr. Mayor is trying to clear up some confusion, okay? We had some of these council members snuck in some of these resolutions, you know, before it was posted or published. But I'd like to ask Mr. Attorney that these resolutions, that 2026-42 amending, does that mean that when we are having a council meeting and we suspend the law, do we not
can read
going
it
to,
if you want.
we do not suspend the law, or we're just
I can read it.
You
to
can
It
still
says,
suspend the law.
law?
Yeah.
Okay, well, excuse me, yes.
Yeah, you can still suspend the law, and you
and-
can add any resolution that's an emergency or that
why
needs
is
to
the
be done
resolution
today.
here?
Okay,
Do you see what I'm saying?
right.
It's still the same. The only thing is, if we feel like, okay, this is not needed today, we can say, okay, no, this is not, we don't have to have it today, we'll have it on the next meeting.
So who gonna
That's the
decide
only
that?
So it
difference.
says,
Yeah.
if a resolution is introduced via a suspension of the rules and does not meet the immediate emergency criteria set forth in section 2, it shall automatically be laid over without further vote. This layover period
Taking
allows the
off.
public and city administration time to
Yeah, if
review the
it's not an
text of
emergency.
fiscal impact.
No, it's
So
taking the,
basically, if you do a suspension of the vote and say, I'm gonna add this, if it's not an emergency, according to the immediate emergency, which the
Yeah.
mayor would determine,
no, we already determined.
then, then
No,
it would
it's
be
not
just
me, it's
automatically
listed.
That's
laid
fine.
out.
It's listed.
Okay,
It's
It'd be
listed.
automatically moved to the next meeting,
Yeah.
basically. It wouldn't be
No,
not.
no,
heard,
here
it
is
would
the
be moved
one.
To the next meeting.
if you say no,
It's
we
not me.
cannot do it.
No, it's not me. It's
What does that mean?
It's listed there, the
No,
emergency.
I missed the question, I'm sorry.
Okay, I tried to bring the resolution emergency today,
Okay.
addition and deletion. Mayor disagree. That,
If this resolution passed,
yeah,
okay.
so then I cannot bring it, he disagree.
All right, let me look it
No.
up again.
Yep.
One
It's
sec.
not. I wrote this. It's
No,
not that
so
way.
why you bring this resolution?
Look, you're trying to frame it that way. That's what you're trying to do.
No.
But look,
No new resolution or
something
substantive.
makes
It's,
us
Hold on, hold on,
it's,
read it.
it's listed.
Hold
It's
on.
listed what the emergencies
No
are.
new resolution or substantive motion may be introduced by suspending the rules during a meeting unless the presiding officer determines that an
Oh, there's the
immediate
presiding
emergency
officer now.
exists as defined herein. An
No.
immediate emergency means any of
It's
the
here.
following: And then it says a circumstance that threatens public health or safety requiring immediate council action, a legal deadline, court order, or judicial directive that would result in financial loss to the city, entry of default judgment, or violation of court order if council does not act immediately, a state or federal agency deadline for accepting a grant or a funding award, so on and so forth, a sudden vacancy or appointment requiring immediate council action to maintain lawful operation of a city department or function, and any other circumstance that the
So
presiding
basically, any
No,
officer,
emergency,
let's,
any emergency will be accepted. Look,
any other circumstance that the presiding officer.
any
in a reasonable
emergency will be
Who's the
accepted
presiding officer?
automatically.
What's that?
Who is the presiding officer?
I mean, the mayor.
So that means we are giving him power, he will decide
What
it
does it
is good
say
or
about the
not.
presiding officer?
It says it's the mayor.
No, the full statement.
It just says in parentheses, the
Now,
mayor.
if we leave this one.
It says
the
presiding
way,
officer in
What is
parentheses,
the
the
main
mayor.
concern?
The main concern is,
What you lose,
the
what
main
you lose.
concern,
the
people would keep presenting resolutions here that should have been brought Friday or Saturday
Would
for
not have been any-
the, for the public to hear.
No.
I mean,
If they're not emergency,
I can tweak it if
Okay.
you don't want the mayor to be the presiding officer. You
it's
wanna all
okay
make
with,
a
So-
decision, I
it's
can
okay
change
with
it.
me.
Okay, if mayor don't represent this, what is the difference, old one and new one? It's the same.
No,
Well, defining,
No.
I think that.
No,
it-
bef-
Okay, you know what, call for vote. I
Point of
don't
order.
know.
Before we go to the vote,
No.
can you discuss your bit?
Councilman Sidmat called point of order.
Yeah, point of order is also call for vote.
okay.
Yeah.
Councilman Hassan.
Me? You call my name?
Yes,
You put me in a spot? No.
No, it's okay, you can do it.
Councilman Samari.
No.
Councilman Saeed.
Yes.
Councilman Salman.
No.
Councilman Musa.
No.
Councilman Chowdhury.
No,
Resolution 2026-42 was not approved.
okay, moving on to the next resolution. Resolution 2026-43, second discussion of introducing ordinance number 2026-001, Unity Commission, and setting a public hearing.
make a
So I
motion.
did get- I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
Yes,
Motion and second.
Okay, let's get a motion first.
I make a motion.
Second.
Second.
I did
Okay.
get one email about this from Ms. Alday, regarding, she said that it wouldn't be proper for the CED to be the, what was it, Isabel?
As written, the Human Relations Commission, which Unity Commission would replace essentially, was under the direct supervision of the city manager. And this ordinance, proposes that CED would oversee it instead, which is, we're talking about encouraging mediation in citywide issues and especially like personnel related things, it just didn't seem like. Also, I wasn't aware that, not that I would not step up to be helpful, but, I don't think that CED is the proper department to oversee it, I think it should remain
Right.
as the supervision of the city manager.
So if you guys pass this and want to amend it to honor what she's asking, I'll change the, and we'll set it for a first reading at the next meeting in
Yep.
the new language.
No problem.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. All right,
Okay.
resolution. Discussion about the resolution 2026-43. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah,
And
go ahead.
Offer?
we already did just
Okay.
discussions.
Okay,
No
so
discussion.
you're done?
If you guys could just do the motion to amend based on what.
Can we
Isabel
do it,
said.
right?
We need to finish F as in Frank, 2026-43, then we can go ahead. We
Right,
just
for
made a
this one,
motion.
If you could amend it.
Right now,
to-
you can-
if
Oh.
You could amend it to say that the city manager oversees it rather than Isabel.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to amend the resolution 2026-43, in a state of CED, oversee the department, going back to city manager.
Perfect.
Second.
Okay,
Okay,
All those
so it's amended now.
so,
Now, we have to favor all those things, amended resolution.
so
There's no
vote,
discussion,
vote
that's fine.
individually. Can you call the vote?
Yeah, I'm doing a call to vote for the amended one.
Yes,
And then
thank
vote
you.
on the-
Oh my
So the
God.
appointment is though by the mayor?
No, it's still
correct?
amended first.
No, nothing changes except for the oversight of
About
the committee, it's just basically if anybody brings a problem to, if they had to coordinate some sort of issue,
Goes to city
it
manager.
goes to the city manager and he coordinates with the county.
Yep.
the committee. But you would be in charge of who's on the
Yep.
committee or who's off,
Okay.
absolutely.
Who is the county chairman? That's not.
Okay, let's vote.
Councilman Samari.
Yes.
Councilman Saeed.
Yes.
Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Sadman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Chowdhury.
Yes.
Resolution 2026
No,
dash.
you
No,
just
it's
changed- you
amended.
it. Now
Yeah.
you gotta vote on the actual resolution.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the
Call
call
the
again.
vote
Alright, Councilman Al Samari,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Saeed,
Yes.
Councilman Sadman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
and Councilman Chowdhury.
Yes.
Resolution 2026-43 amended has been approved.
Okay, the resolution 2026-44, reversing the removal of council oversight of the community and economic development and clarifying code enforcement structure.
Offer.
Second.
So I just wanna say, I didn't write this resolution, so if this is gonna pass, I have to rewrite it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you clarification that one.
I
okay?
think-
So I can explain what
I
I think
think
is
it's
going on.
unnecessary because we already not approved.
My resolution,
yeah.
Mr. Chair.
But go ahead.
Okay, okay, so this is the resolution, I send it to you, to the city manager. So we are reversing the CED going back to the council because 2018, it was underground, a resolution was hiding, and that day I was not here. And couple of council member already had a good ground, trusting the city manager did it, but it was need to be reversed. So it is, explanation is going back to the council. And clarification of the court enforcement, the resolution A already clear that the clarification, court enforcement is remaining to the DPS. So that is the resolution, and
Essentially, what he's asking is, and I tried to explain this earlier, and I know it's not the easiest, it's complicated, but in 2021, there was something called chapter 32.61, 62, and 63. And it was rules about CED, the ordinances, not the charter. And that basically, I mean, it doesn't give the council control over CED. That remains with city manager. What Kathy had done at that point was remove it so that she can control
Yep.
the salary of the CED director and not need council approval to hire a CED director. So basically, right now, this is not gonna change anything for us,
No.
because we already have Isabel, she's already getting paid, she already has a salary. There's nothing for the city, but this is, I think, he's asking, I'm trying to gather the whole thing. So what he's asking is to reverse it back to what happened in 2021, which was the removal, to reintroduce chapter 32.6, 1, 2, and 3, as they were before Kathy removed them in 2021.
coming back to the council control, one word, the one sentence.
And then the council control, as he's talking about, is just the salary and the approval. of
Normal
who the
other
city
department.
director is.
Normal.
So if, for example, Isabel gets offered the job of governor tomorrow, and she becomes our new governor, that would be fantastic, but then we'd have an opening. And if you were to change, right now, if it's as it is, then the city manager would be able to hire whichever CED director he wanted. He wouldn't need council approval.
No.
And he could set the salary as much as he wanted. This would just bring it back to
Council.
how it was at 21 in 2021. However, again, so that's an ordinance. This is a resolution, so this isn't proper. What he's asking for, we'd have to bring it back as a first reading at the next council meeting. So if you guys pass this resolution, you'd be basically, this is not what it, you'd be saying to me, draft the the ordinance
problem.
and bring it back as,
Or we can table it.
well, that's pretty much what you're doing. You're gonna have to rediscuss it next meeting and the meeting after that to pass it.
Okay.
So it would take this meeting and 2 more meetings to pass what he's asking, so it's not just today. It would be, I'd have to bring back to you
That's to the table now.
what it
We
is.
are approving and bring the new ordinance for the CED next council meeting for
Okay.
hearing.
Let's
I would
table it.
amend this if you could.
Yeah.
Or we can table it to the next meeting and you write it perfect.
And just ask me to write it.
And again, the.
Yeah, tabling is fine.
Okay.
Now, hold on, here is another section. Clarify the code enforcement. It is already been clarified, code enforcement remaining to the DPS. I just want to say that. Okay.
Okay. So to table it, we just pass it.
Or we can pass it.
Pass it and then you can.
We can bring it, yeah, we can pass it, we can bring it next council.
If you're tabling it, I'll.
No, I pass it the law, you bring the resolution next week.
Hassan, can you?
No, it don't have to
Okay,
table.
this, not shall, okay.
Go ahead, vote.
What is it?
I
So,
would amend it to direct me to draft the ordinance,
Yeah.
if you could.
Okay,
Okay, so.
Mr.
Hassan,
Chair.
do you wanna just take the chair position?
no,
Okay, can you please?
No.
Ask for permission to speak.
okay, go ahead.
Okay. So, let's make, then amend the rules? Yes, okay, so,
We have to amend, you cannot amend.
okay.
That's what I'm
That-
saying.
that's- okay.
Mr. Chair, 2026-44.
Mohammed
Reverse-
Hassan, can I talk?
Okay,
Okay.
That's chair.
So let's make a motion to amend the resolution based on what the attorney was saying.
Yeah, I make a motion.
Okay,
Second,
Second.
okay, so
all those in favor?
now,
you can
now we
say.
just vote on it?
Yeah, there's no discussion.
Okay. Vote, can you call the roll?
So we're voting on the reverse or?
The amendment.
As an amended?
Amended.
Amend to.
There is no-
To direct
no
the
court
attorney to
enforcement.
amend it
No.
to the.
Hold on, there is the.
Mohammed Hassan.
No.
When you talk, ask me.
Mr. Chair, may I
Okay.
turn now?
No.
Why not?
Can you call the roll, please?
Yeah,
Councilman Hassan,
what I am voting.
To amending and allowing the city attorney to amend it based on what you were saying.
Okay, minusing clarification of the court
You'll
enforcement.
discuss it with him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then we'll
Yeah,
vote on it
No, I
again.
understand everything, just,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
go,
go ahead.
I
Okay.
got it.
yep,
Yes,
okay, Councilman Said,
No.
Councilman Sadman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
yes.
Councilman Chowdhury,
Yes.
and Councilman Osmeri.
Yes.
So the amendment was approved, now we're gonna vote on,
Correct.
so,
That's correct.
okay, so let's go with Councilman Chowdhury,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Sadman,
Yes.
Councilman Said,
No.
Councilman Hassan,
yes.
and Councilman Osmeri.
Yes.
So the amended resolution on 2026-44 has been approved.
Okay, moving on to resolution 2026-45, a resolution adopting an official social media use and moderation policy for the city of Hamtramck, incorporating Exhibit A as a Hamtramck social media decorum policy and providing related matters. Can I get a motion? Motion.
I got a motion.
Second.
Okay, so the reason for this is we have on social media, for example, where people, because we open the comment section and we have people that comment out of the blue about things unrelated to the post. Some of it is bigot or racist or unrelated basically to whatever we're posting. So this would give us the option to hide or delete the comment, basically. And since it's a government page, we can't do that without passing this resolution.
Mr. Mayor, this is a new position you're creating,
No. This is on social media, Facebook.
Facebook.
When we post something and somebody posts a comment that's negative or out of the, they can criticize and it's okay, we won't delete that. Or they can say something, anything, as long as it's related to the post itself, it's okay. But if they're talking about, oh, Hamtramck
discuss it.
is
Let me
this,
discuss this.
you know, then we can hide
Who
that
will
comment.
be the admin, who will be the admin?
Admin, we already have admins now, like Omar's, myself, and other
So
people.
If somebody make a negative question about you, can I
No.
delete it, or who's gonna be deleting
No,
this?
if they make a negative comment about me, it's okay.
No. my
It's
question-
only when they talk about, you know, something that's negative and has nothing to do with a post itself. So Omar, I think we have several people on the page who admin the page, and they would be able to see if it follows the rules or not.
Do you pay any extra
No,
salary for this?
no.
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
May I?
Go ahead.
Okay, so this resolution, nothing personal. The Hamtramck city, now everybody talking, is the chaos media city. That's all, I have a report coming. So, lot of chaos, that's media. Only one person we pick, that is our mayor. Only mayor can speak
Spokesperson.
on behalf of Hamtramck city, nobody else. And also, and if mayor need to discuss with attorney, and attorney will advise mayor to speak. A spokesperson is the Mr. Mayor. I don't want any 4 or 5 people over there because it is the Hamtramck city. We did not, some of our, from the city, somebody brought some people as a team That is the one our community criticize a very bad. Bad criticize the person, review newspaper, all day long, rest of the life, only negative for our community, never was the positive. That person in the inside the city hall with this room, I'm not gonna accept that one. I'm gonna accept only my mayor or from the responsible first person from city who mayor select, that I will accept. Rest of the one I will not accept. Only Mr. Mayor can speak. We never, no councilman, we never speak. We said, oh, you want to talk? You talk to my mayor. I'm not going to speak. Only the mayor. When the employee issue come, Mr. Manager. That's it. And we don't want to bring the chaos here. That's all my opinion.
Okay, so so just to clarify more, Mr. Abu Musa, Councilman Abu Musa, is this resolution is, we've noticed, previously, they wouldn't open, the city would not open the comment section on the social media posts. We didn't give people the option to comment. And it's because of all the negativity that we see. And recently we saw, asked them to open that section for people, because we want to hear from people, their input, and see what they think about what we post. But we've noticed that a lot of people, most, if not all, from out of Hamtramck, posting stuff that are irrelevant, that are, racist or bashing our city, and that I think are not. We should not allow this kind of type of comments. That's all.
Mr. Chair,
So yeah.
are you asking this resolution to have the officials, city officials, non-official, not to comment, or are you talking about the entire public would not be commenting or
Yes.
replying to each other?
So
I'm tired.
anybody that puts a comment, regardless who, doesn't matter who,
Okay.
that's negative and has nothing to do with the post. For example, if we post something about an event coming up, and they say, well, Hamtramck, you're a third world country. You this, that. Has nothing to do with the post. So we give Omar the option to hide that comment. That's it. Because as a government, you're not allowed to do that without setting a policy, and we're setting a policy now.
All right.
There's the
But it-
member.
I did, just to jump in, Mayor
Yes.
Hamdi contacted me and said that he wanted to do a social media policy. He sent me some points that he wanted, and I researched it thoroughly. The reason that it needed to be researched thoroughly is because there's a lot of First Amendment case law. We've obviously had our own First Amendment case in the past, the pride flag case that we won, of course. But we don't want to fall into any sort of trap like that where it's an easy lawsuit from the public. So I made sure to thoroughly research it, the different case laws that apply to this, and I structured this media policy and resolution around exactly that. And in fact, I even made some concessions to FOIA to make sure that we're not deleting stuff that could be FOIA'd in the future and be keeping a log and all that. So it's definitely on point, and it's been researched and vetted. Other cities have social media policies, and we're not allowed to stop anybody's First Amendment rights of commenting. This is specifically, with our specific policy, we can set specific rules that are rigid and don't violate the law. So that's what we did here.
Okay. Any
I
other-
have a law, no problem, Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
But I have the committee member problem. I only want you, Mr. Mayor, Omar, that's all. I don't want anybody else from outside. That's all mine,
Okay.
okay? I'm not talking against.
Will this put, let's say hypothetically, a elected official made a comment, thank you, or whatever, and that comes, like it becomes an issue, and.
It's not an issue.
No, cannot be.
No, it is a comment, thank you, or maybe it's offended to somebody else, why did you thank you to this person? Then what happened?
No,
We
no,
get
no.
lawsuit,
It's
we get a
no,
question,
hold on,
wait a
listen.
second, sir, I understand. This is, you bring in, I think a lot of these people are just keep pushing things to this city body to just make it a little bit harder on us.
No, no,
And,
I get
excuse
it.
me, sir, it's my
Go
turn,
ahead, go ahead.
please.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of things, I see, I read, I don't reply. But when it was very directly to my family members who this is, and I replied to him, because he was not hired as a city manager, that's why he's kept on attacking me. But anyway, that's the past. But I moved on, but he didn't. So anyhow, I'm gonna comment during my city council report, to Mr. Najib, really, because I've been here 30 years. And I've been doing business in Hamtramck for 30 years.
Let's
And I
stay-
know this city
let's-
very well.
on this-
One second.
yeah.
So this is why a lot of things you need to filter, just cannot be taken in quickly. Based on this, I think we're gonna make it difficult for us. Certain time we may make mistake. We may not be perfect. And then it will fall on us to hold it against us to say, you did this, you say this. Now, we're gonna have to seek for an attorney to represent us, something like that, you know?
No, no,
'Cause
no.
City manager's asking to table it, he said he has some ideas and maybe.
I would say it's
Yeah.
need to get the table.
Table it.
Thank you.
My suggestion is to table this because I have also feedback about this.
Okay.
My only concern about this policy, while I understand the goal behind this is good, the goal is good, but discuss that with me first because I have to see. You are gonna to drag one of my team and distract him from doing his job. Omar, if he's gonna be involved this, like following all the comments, and he's gonna forget about his job, like he's a communication admin, you know?
Yeah,
We have to
but why would he
consider
forget his job?
That's why.
He doesn't have to
let's-
delete the
Let's table
comments.
it, let's table it, discuss that,
let's go
and I will provide my own
I don't-
feedback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we
I
should
made
vote
my
on
point.
it, and that's it, you know, whether they agree or not, it's okay.
Mr. Mayor,
But I
if-
think
if
it's,
you are-
it's a good idea that me and the city attorney have already discussed. It's just basically people that are being negative on Hamtramck, who don't live in Hamtramck, they come and comment, we can hide it. That's it, that's all it is. It has nothing to do with the personal Facebook or the council or nothing.
Mr. Mayor, 30 second, just,
In,
if we could do table, it's okay, but if you will be the admin and Amar will be admin, I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
If somebody third party, I'm not.
Yeah,
According
we
to
should be
the-
okay.
Thank you.
According to it, it says that the city manager has the authority to appoint whoever he pleases.
So I'm asking them, front of the city manager, asking
Omar,
Then
them,
is the problem.
we can
He
all-
appoints
Omar or-
somebody else.
It's okay. And we
or you can
change
involve
it
city manager to 3 of those,
if we need
whoever.
to.
I have no problem to appoint Omar, but what I'm saying that Omar has a lot of on
He doesn't have to delete them. He has the discretion to delete the comments, okay?
Are you gonna, do you have the time to follow up all the comments there?
no.
No,
Omar?
he doesn't have to do all the comments. Okay, let's just.
Let's
vote.
believe it,
Call
Mayor,
the
at this
roll.
time.
All right, let's vote on this.
Vote for it.
Call in order, please.
Alright, Councilman Salman,
I abstain.
Councilman Musa,
For mayor and you and
No,
manager, I'm okay.
No,
No,
it's not
no,
okay.
the
Yes.
resolution
No.
is the city manager will appoint the committee person.
What?
He's saying the city man, like, what?
Yeah,
city manager
resolution
appoints
say what
the-
resolution
the-
say.
The person who handles it.
Yeah, it's like Omar, so it's,
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
but
If-
it's, yeah. I
I'm-
mean, it's not an appointment. This is just setting a rules for
Mr.
the
Chair,
social
it's
media.
already have three
Yeah.
people appointed there. That is the conflict of the community. That is the conflict of the community. Those is the newspaper, wrote everything, and that person is already here. A previous administration, previous elected official, we cut their ad and everything because they against the city.
So it says the city manager shall designate a staff member, quote unquote, the policy administrator responsible for maintaining the archive required by section 8, which is for FOIA, coordinating staff training on this policy, conducting an annual review of the policy in light of developments, and responding to user review requests under section 7. And, basically, it's up to the city manager to appoint somebody.
So,
In this case, probably Omar.
That's why city manager saying the table it,
Right.
then go discuss with the council and everything, because the elimination or adding member or that's all.
So do we need to make a motion
I don't
to
know.
table
No.
it?
Are you guys
It's-
voting on it? I think somebody said point of order, so you gotta.
So you gotta vote on it.
I
We're already
did.
voting on it. It's not a big deal. It's not
Okay,
that
go.
big a deal.
All right.
We can,
It's a
I think
big
we already started voting, right?
It's okay, we already
I
started
said not
voting.
abstain. So now you just asked a question, that's all.
Okay, but Musa already said yes.
discussing it, Councilman Musa, did you have a
And
follow-up?
he said no.
What do you say, Musa?
no, I will stay abstain because not discussed. I'm not satisfied with the discussion.
Alright, and then we got Councilman Chowdhury,
No.
Councilman Saeed,
Yes.
Councilman Samedi,
No.
Councilman Hassan,
No,
Okay, that's it.
Pass.
resolution 2026-45 was not approved.
Okay, moving on to reports.
No, we actually tabled the, we
Oh.
removed.
Oh, yeah.
A D,
Yeah,
as in
the
David.
temporary street closures.
The resolution 2026-36 approving temporary street closure for Hamtramck Night Bazaar series.
Make a motion?
Second,
Okay, any more discussion, Chowdhury?
Yes, sir. Thank you. I would like to know what street are we doing the closure for night bazaar? Second, what is the night bazaar? What are we doing? Thing is, we have a business owner on Joscampo, open stores from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day, 7 days a week, trying to make few dollars, couple of dollars. I myself a business owner, multiple business owners in Hamtramck. I own a clothing store. My wife does actually. I mean, I'm just an employee of that. But what is this we're trying to do? What is we're trying to accomplish here? What do we? Because I want to say this to the public. When we do festival, those Desi festivals or Bengali festival during the Ramadan or during the Eid celebrations, you know, it takes away business from this real person who's doing this business for a year, whole year. 11 months, just waiting for this during the time to make money, and they're doing the festivals. That discussions, I will bring this resolution later to not to do this in Hamtramck, because it is hurting the person that who's paying taxes every month, paying insurance for this the departments, paying employees, and end of the term during the Christmas time, we are opening a festivals or we call a mela. And open to the public to go anywhere and start shopping from the local vendors, so who has no license, no sales tax, and they start bringing the stuff from the home or somewhere, and then they start selling. It is not fair to the business owner who paid for a City of Hamtramck business license and paid for the inspection and all that they went through to make money, and then here we go vendors opening a door for the public, and one day, one night, 2 nights, they're, doing business and hurting the others. I don't think we need to look into this. And, I do respect this diversity, nice bazaar, this and that. I don't think it's getting, it's making any motivation to people. It's hurting. Rather, I see that it's hurting. So I'd like to see these kind of things go away. Let this business owner conduct their business, do their business, make money to pay bills.
Did you attend one of the bazaar night?
Okay.
Night bazaar?
I have seen it, yes.
Let's not have a discussion.
But-
Go ahead, Isabel.
I don't think it's fair to the business owner perspective. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I like it diversity. I see people come out and enjoy the time, but it is someone interested just to make some sort of Desi, Indian or Bengali or Yemeni something. And it's just not fair to this business owner. That's all I'm saying. It's not. There's so many clothing stores are open. They're going to close the stores. If we open one after another festival during the holidays and other times. I think I made my point.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Councilman. Go ahead.
Omar, could you pull up, please, in the street closure agenda, the map of where the street closure is? So, thank you, Councilman. As you remember from attending the event, the Night Bazaar takes place just in maybe about 100 feet of the block of Belmont Street, in between a city park and a vacant building. So I'd argue that no businesses are impacted directly by the street closure. The alley access is also completely clear, and we have very good help from our police reserves who have helped maintain access through the alley for the event. This is also an event that is put on by the Downtown Development Authority businesses. That board has decided that this night bazaar is a critical part of what those businesses and that board that represents them wants to do to support emerging businesses, to give them a place in the downtown, to expose them to the Hamtramck market, to create a sense of place and a placemaking event, and hopefully help them someday attract resources and fill vacancy in our downtown. So what our team strategically does is place a resource booth and bring financing resources and connects face-to-face with people who could fill vacancy in the downtown. This is a very small scale event that occurs only once monthly for a total of 5 months of the year. It is a much different ball game, so to speak, than the really large festivals that close much of Joseph Campo. And council approved this event last time. I know many of you have attended. And again, it is supported by the downtown business owners themselves.
Mr. Chair.
Sorry, may I just say?
Okay, let me just add one point. This has been going on for a while, and it's what
2
makes
years.
our city look nice.
2 or 3 years.
It makes the
that's all.
city look
I
nice.
just-
I'm part of the DDA, and we do this often, and it's something that, it's nice, it attracts people from other cities, it makes the city create another event. I mean, we don't wanna make, it's just up to the alley, it's just one small section.
We also have the downtown business
It's
owners
just-
also that report
Yeah,
high
it's something
increased
that we
traffic
do,
during the event.
one of the very few things, nice things that we do in the city. And you might as well, I mean, you've been shutting down some good resolutions, you might as well do that for this one too. Here, go ahead.
Sure.
I would advise that you look at, share with him one of the reports that has quantitative data about the impact of that event. I went through it, how many visitors we attracted from other cities outside of Hamtramck. When it comes to doing events, we have to look at concrete and like tangible and also abstract benefits of the
Sure.
event. So she mentioned one important goal here, like promoting a sense of place. So we have to remember that 27% of our demographics are, like they are young generation. So we need to take care of them, how we can promote a sense of place, is so that when they grow up, they love Hamtramck through such kind of events. So
Mr.
that's one of the benefits.
Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Look, the sound so fabulous. I love DDA, what they do for the city and the Detroit Development Authority. I always admire them, always encouraged by their work. But I was not being just, one thing, just like not to ignore that. But I'm saying, what is the benefit that the community is getting? We attracting people from the other cities to come in here and blocking one section of it, fine. Who's behind this? What is the what's the revenue out of this? And
We talk revenue.
and who is the night bazaar? What is the? I don't see the community like attending there. Just during this.
They are.
There's some folks close by. They go during the summertime, but I'm okay with that. I'm not just totally against it. What I'm just trying to understand the sense of that. What is next? So then, if we continuously do one thing to another, open market, like a Philly market, this and that, then we're actual business. How are they going to survive? How is they
This
going-
is one
Revenue.
thing every how many months?
Once a month.
Once a month,
Right.
5 months.
Once a month, one night, what's the big, it's
I
not
can
that big of a.
Also
yeah.
just answer, you asked who the night bazaar is. It is my department facilitating the Downtown Development Authority. It is the business owners on that street and those who represent them who want this event to happen. And in terms of direct benefit, about 600 attendees on average attend every single one, which is much higher than a typical,
I see these kind of
Number
things
of
happen in Royal Oak
attendees.
and Birmingham. I don't have problem. I see a night bazaar has a shop there. There's a shop, right?
We are not Hamtramck Bazaar. That business opened, it's a
That's
private
different.
business and they really liked our name.
They took the.
And
seat.
I
Okay.
respect them. It's an event from the Downtown Development Authority that's put on by the city.
Anybody can have a booth there.
See, now I got clarification. Now I understand.
Okay.
This
That's
isn't
why
from
my
the
staff
Hamtramck
works the
Bazaar.
event when you
That
come.
What is, if the Hamtramck Bazaar is there, why we need to close the street for the one store?
It's not.
I
for the
see
It's
it.
not for the
store.
store, it's for us, it's for
That's
my
for
department.
exactly. Thank you. Now
Yeah,
I
but
see. it.
why didn't go, Naeem? 3 years. They do it every year, couple times.
Now,
Maybe we
Just
were not
for 1
invited.
minute,
She
you didn't
didn't
check
maybe
out
so
like
it
1
is
minute.
I'm just kidding.
from
Yes, and you
her.
came to the event.
I know.
You
Okay,
saw
so
me
it
working
look-
it.
it's clarified.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's call the roll.
Okay.
Call the roll.
Go ahead.
All right, nice. Okay, Zibel, I like you. We'll go forward.
See, clarification.
Chaudhry,
Yes.
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman El Samiri,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Saeed,
Yes.
Councilman Sadman,
Yes.
um,
Hey, good to have a discussion.
Read this off,
Yeah.
right?
Everybody heard it.
Resolution
Thank
Okay.
you.
2026
Only
36
940.
has been approved.
Okay, reports. Mayor, report, just wanna say, I don't have anything new, it's just that I've been, the past 2 weeks or month, since we've had this council meeting, I've been trying to, work the best to my ability to improve our city. I've met with several people, I've worked with the city manager, communicated with most, if not all, city council members to make sure that we do move our city forward. And quite frankly, I'm disappointed today with some of the resolutions, and that's why we gotta make sure on the next election that we do vote for compatible people that will move our city forward. Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem.
Mr. Chair, you just did the campaign, okay? So we're not campaigning here, first of all. Second, 1 month, there is the review newspaper calling me, emailing me about the city manager hiring process. There was nothing wrong. We hired the city manager as the starter, as the regular process. Everything was correctly done. Okay? The thing was, people questioning, and we cannot answer. I don't want to answer in the media, make a more chaos. I want to answer right now. There was nothing wrong, everything perfectly done. That time, like I said, you told a story. At that time, that day, that moment, that was the highest scorer city manager we did hire. Okay, that is very clear. And we argue here. That's why we are elected official. We argue, we work together, nothing personal, and we come together, make the finish up. Second thing, city manager, previous elected official and mayor and everything, we decided we never gonna hire the permanent city manager. It's gonna be provisionary 1 year. Okay? Then we have a trust come, we have a see his experience and his movement. As a new, it could be little mistake here and there, tune up, and it's gonna be perfect. Nobody perfect when everybody first come. Okay? When I got my managerial job, I never was perfect. I had a mistake. And I fix it, I make myself number 1, end of the day. So, again, everything was moving smoothly, correctly. Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
if I may.
Councilman Charlie, go ahead.
All right, good evening, folks. Thank you for joining us this evening for this council meeting. Thank you for your valuable time. First of all, happy belated Eid Mubarak. As you see, I'm wearing the Eid outfit. I represent my religious, I represent my Muslim outfit. And we just had a blessing month. It was a very blessing month, unity, reflection, family gathering. You know, I don't get to eat dinner sometime with my families, but the Ramadan brought all my family members together at the same time, at the same time that it was given to us, 7:30 or 6:30, and we ate whole month together with my kids and relatives. I do like to recognize that March 12th, when we held, 4 of us council members held an unity iftar at Al Islam, and current mayor Al Harbi was there, former mayor Ghalib, Judge Krat, fire chief, police chief Hussein, and police chief staff, community activist Ibrahim Al Jaim was there. Sorry, brother, I did not recognize you. You left, or I was very last minute. And community activist brother Faisal was there, and brother Nazi was there, and many other community activists were there. Of course, our city manager was there, our city attorney Auday, school board president Abdul Malik Al Jain was there. Thank you so much, all of you, for participating in this diversity, unity, and reflections, the iftar. We really appreciated to being there. Hamtramck, second topic that I would like to speak about, the women you mentioned here. Many women are involved already in Hamtramck, so many ways, so many things. Art, cultures, and the festivals, the poem writing and all that. I respect it.
Mayor.
Women's mayor, so it's nothing new.
Women council.
And Brother Nazi, I'm not directly actually calling you out this. Slow down, brother. You started this media things 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, maybe 6 years, and a lot of things you're hearing from people that comment this and that, and you're going to think that he's right, she's right. Filter some of this stuff.
I'm
Excuse
sorry,
me, sir.
no
That's my
personal
report.
attack.
No, I'm not
No
attacking
personal
him.
attack,
No,
yeah.
no.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying
Yeah,
this.
I think
the comment.
I think he has, and everybody else have the right to say whatever they
Sure,
want.
sure,
They're
sir.
public. And we're
That's
all
my-
pro women. Women should be involved.
Yeah, it
and
is.
that's
It is.
yeah.
I'm not against it, sir.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
putting me in the spot that I'm against it. I just said we have some already
Okay.
women activities going on here.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, but some of these Facebook comments and some of these things, please slow down. I've been here 30 years. I'm almost 49 years old. And I have seen so many things. Being on a city council last 6 years, seen a lot of things. They never credit us for anything we do. They discourage us, discredit us, and they insult us like we are third world country citizens, third class in this city. At least we choose to be on this seat and to give our valuable time. Sometimes we do not make things right, but we always come together to make it right. And always we hear this nagging and negative. Okay, they have right, First Amendment, Second Amendment, whatever, but discouraging always and not running for these positions, you should not be continuously attacking people, on the social media. And things that I see.
We got into this position to accept people to attack us.
Yeah,
Okay.
fine. But
So
I
it's okay.
respect people so much, but I notice continuously they are nagging, they are using derogatory words, very, very bad words, and calling out, and continuously like discouraging. So I hope people understand both sides of the stories. That council, day to day, we communicate with our city officials, city managers. Sometimes we talk at night just to see how we can improve things.
Okay.
So appreciate that. Besides that, I appreciate you being here again. And if you have any questions, concern, we are here for you.
Okay.
And one more thing, we are more transparency than ever before. So much things our each department is doing. City manager already started working on so many things. Each department, our chief, fires, everyone's trying to collaborate and putting their effort to improve this city.
Okay. Thank you, Council.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Anybody else want to add anything?
Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. We know all council have my difference in their opinion and some resolution we are not in the same page, but at the end all council and mayor are both the same. We are one team. We want to make the city moving forward, and with our new city manager, with our attorney, and our new police chief and our acting city clerk, we will make sure our city will do much better than before. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, thank you guys, thank you audience to coming here this evening. First of all, I'd like to share my experience. We went to, Councilman Hassan forget about. We went to MML convention, he get the 2 certificate. Councilman Sadman get 1 certificate. Me and Sumari was attending there also.
Congratulations.
We've been there, and it is a good time. We learn a lot from the MML convention, and I hope everybody attending their timing MML convention, they learn a lot from the council parliamentarian. Lastly, I'm going to say all the people from Hamtramck, here and abroad, Muslim people, happy Eid Mubarak. And day after tomorrow, I'm origin from Bangladesh. I'm Bangladeshi American. We're celebrating our 55th anniversary of independence. 1991, March 26, Father of the Nation declared the independence. At this moment, I humbly, remembering the Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, Joy Bangla. Assalamu alaikum.
Zindabad.
Don't bring this.
Okay. So, anybody else want to add anything? Okay. So do we go now, oh no, public
Public
comments,
comment, then
okay.
closed
Anybody want, okay, do we have public comments?
We have to, Ahmed Sharaf. Reminded that public comments 2 minutes, you cannot ask for an extra minute.
No,
And only,
agenda.
only cons-
Agenda item.
Concerns about the agenda, by the way.
Only about items on the agenda.
yes,
Go
sir.
ahead.
I'm just so upset. Truly, I am. And I think everybody's seen today, Akayas. Every American, not only Hamtramcker. Mr. Mayor, everybody talking about power, right? What kind of power you guys have?
To the
What kind
rights
of power?
the-
I'm asking him, and I think that he answered. Brother and Councilman Abu Musa, he said he's not gonna let you take his power.
No, rights, I said rights.
It's, he mentioned it, yeah, you know, it sounds like it. And Brother Hassan as well, our greatest, I'm gonna write a book about him, by the way. And I am a licensed writer. I have my license. So, you know what he said? The same thing, he's gonna let you get that power. So Hamtramck City, it's about power, who's gonna take over. So one thing, once again, nobody talk how we gonna fix the city. Nobody. I don't see a team right here. I don't. I just see people try to overcome the others. I'm not here to attack you people. No, not really. Maybe one day I'll be part of this city somehow. Who knows? Which is I am already. My brother as well. When I'm saying this, it just it touched my heart. It's the way that we've been dealing. And there's people smart here and out there, and you are smart as well. So you mentioned something to Miss. I've been watching that. You talk about the bazaar, which is that's the most beautiful things happen in cities. And all of the suddens, you mentioned that you are a business owner, and you twist it. Oh, actually, I am just a worker of for your great wife. It seems it showed that it's about yourself. It seems it showed it's about himself. It shows it's about their self. That's all I need to say. I respect you, but I'm felt so upset. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Mark Corey.
One thing we discussed today is the role of the DDA in the city here. The Downtown Development Authority Act was signed into law by Governor Milliken back in the 1970s. And our DDA is different from other cities' DDA, for instance, in Arbor. In Arbor, they follow the statute further. The DDA statute allows the municipality to not only create a DDA, an authority, but to create an advisory council to give recommendations to the authority. And the people that sit on that council are typically the residents in the community. So they would have input on what the DDA does to spend money. The DDA typically is people, movers and shakers, whereas the advisory council represents the people who live in the city, who have to actually benefit from it. And very often they don't benefit directly. The people most benefit from the DDA are often the business themselves. For instance, in the city of Ann Arbor, they built a parking structure for the businesses. And a lot of people don't want to live in the neighborhood. They want an ugly parking structure. We don't have that here. Our particular mandate in the city only calls for the creation of a DDA, not an advisory council to advise the DDA on how to input from the public and how to spend the money and how to protect the public's interests. Typically, the DDA represents the business owners and helps the business owners. And there's very often a symbiotic relationship between the businesses and the DDA. So, in the long and the short of that is, we should actually expand the DDA's jurisdiction to create an advisory council composed of citizen members to basically regulate, oversee, and make recommendations to the DDA. Thank you.
Is Faisal Muhammad here?
No.
Yeah.
He left. All right, we're all set.
Okay, so we need to go to closed session.
He wants you to send an email.
Oh, this one now. Thank you.
All right, so we call it, so we call it We make it close, go to
Yeah, we're
closed
gonna do a
session?
closed session, so we're gonna, stop
Clear
it
out
down,
this-
and we'll adjourn it after the closed session.
Okay.
What's the closed
Do we
session?
need a, do we need a,
Garbarino versus Hamtramck, and then also,
We have a personal discussion.
Council Hassan called a second.
What's the?
The city manager
do you have
objective.
a,
Objectives, city manager.